Background noise stable. Channel 42 is holding steady.
Copy that. Nothing interesting tonight, huh?
Just the usual cosmic static.
Wait, did you hear that?
Flight on the beach. 1941 landing ground. I think we will live.
One small step for man. One giant leap for man.
I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
That a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
We shall overcome. Yes, we can. Never, ever quit.
Director, I just got your message. You said your array picked up a full broadcast sequence. What kind of broadcasts are we talking about?
That's the problem. It's not a beacon, not telemetry. It's audio. Human audio.
Meaning?
Meaning voices. Old ones. Historical speeches, transmissions. We ran speech recognition on a few seconds and got 100% match to archived material.
Could be a rebroadcast? Pirate signal? Russia playing games again?
We checked. The frequency is wrong. It's not coming from orbit, it's coming toward us. 7 light hours out. There's no relay out there. Nothing capable of transmitting at that range.
Maybe reflection off a probe, Voyager? Pioneer?
No. Every known probe's trajectory is accounted for. Even if one did bounce it, the delay doesn't line up. The signal strength, the fidelity, it's impossible.
You're saying we're hearing our own history coming back.
And saying, I don't know what we're hearing, but whatever it is, it's organized. The clips are chronological. 1,890 S radio tests, war declarations, lunar mission feeds, right up through modern broadcasts. It's like someone hit play on a century of Earth's noise.
How many people know?
3 at SETI, myself, and now you. We've locked the data under a level 7 clearance until we can explain it.
Lock it tighter. If that recording leaks, the internet will call it proof of aliens by sunrise, and if it isn't aliens, that's worse. We won't be able to say what it is.
Understood. But you should listen to it yourself. It's not noise, it's clean. Like the universe pressed record and sent it back.
All right. Send the file through the secure line. We'll analyze from our side. For now, keep your people quiet.
Breaking news this hour, the speculation continues after the National Space Agency confirmed intercepting an unexplained broadband transmission yesterday. Officials deny that the recording contains human voices, calling the rumors online exaggeration.
A classified NASA NSA task force is investigating an alleged intelligence structure in a recent deep space signal. Experts stress there is no evidence of alien communication.
The Australian Space Research Centre has confirmed that the mysterious signal intercepted by US instruments is also being detected here in the Southern Hemisphere.
Control, we've got multiple aircraft signatures entering radar range, heading west to east. Looks like a civilian flyover, maybe a tribute squadron.
Tribute? We don't have anything scheduled. Confirm transponder codes.
That's the thing, none showing up, just clean radar dots. No call signs, no ADS-B tags.
Visual confirmation?
Wait, those can't be jets. They sound like prop planes.
Propellers? Are they museum aircraft from the air show?
No, sir, they're in formation, a Type 1. About 2 dozen coming straight in from the west.
Get eyes on them.
Harbor Command, we're seeing them now, Japanese Zeros. I'm not kidding. They look exactly like World War II fighters.
Say again? You saying what?
Onboard planes, multiple squadrons. Sir, they're dropping altitude fast.
Harbor Defense, scramble interceptors. Confirm confirm any live fire authorization.
Weapons online, locking on. Wait, what the hell? Missiles aren't tracking. They're not registering heat signatures.
Impact near the docks. Fuel depot hits.
How? No radar log, no electronic signature. They just appeared.
Our counterfire's not connecting. Rounds are going straight through them.
Evacuate the dockyard. Shut down all fuel lines.
Sir, they're vanishing off radar. Just blinking out. They're gone.
This is the BBC from London. We interrupt our programme with breaking developments. Fire crews are describing what they call a wall of flame moving through the city district. Multiple ignition points were reported near Pudding Lane, Cannon Street and East Cheap, streets historically linked to the Great Fire of 1666. Officials now believe the event is beyond containment. We've also lost contact with our crew in the city.
This is an emergency broadcast from His Majesty's government. A catastrophic firestorm is consuming central London. The fire is moving north and west at speeds exceeding 60 kilometers per hour. Air temperature in affected zones is lethal. Evacuate immediately. Abandon all vehicles. Move by foot to designated safe corridors indicated by emergency personnel. Do not attempt to cross the River Thames. Repeat. Do not attempt to cross the Thames. All communication networks in Greater London will cease shortly to preserve emergency bandwidth.
Ми щойно отримали термінові повідомлення з Державного агентства з управління зоною відчуження. Сьогодні о 17 годині 58 хвилин за київським часом у межах колишньої Чорнобильської АЕС зафіксовано вибух.
Увага всім! Говорить Державна служба з надзвичайних ситуацій України. На території Чорнобильської атомної електростанції стався повторний вибух. Рівень радіації перевищує безпечну норму у сотні разів. Особи, які перебувають у межах 30-кілометрової зони, мають негайно евакуюватися на південь або захід. Не користуйтеся приватними автомобілями. Зачиніть вікна, вимкніть вентиляцію. Накрийте обличчя вологою тканиною. Це не навчальна тривога. Повторюю, негайно залиште зону.
This emergency session is called under Article 35, following multiple unprecedented global incidents. The agenda before us to determine the cause and to prevent further escalation. We've seen 5 catastrophic events in 48 hours. No claims of responsibility, no credible source of attack. Colleagues, whatever this is, it transcends borders.
U.S. Ambassador here, we're not ruling out hostile interference. Someone triggered Pearl Harbor's defense grid remotely. No explosion pattern like that happens on its own.
And yet you're quick to accuse others when your own systems are compromised. Maybe focus on your aging infrastructure before pointing at Moscow.
Our satellites observed no missile launches, no energy discharges. If these were man-made, you would have seen it too. Perhaps the United States should disclose everything your military is testing in the Pacific.
Don't lecture me on transparency. Paris is already jamming frequencies near the Atlantic Ocean.
Jam nothing. We're trying to keep your panic from spreading.
Enough. This isn't a war council. This is the last room on Earth still speaking to each other. We have satellite confirmation from the European Space Agency and JAXA. NASA, CNSA, and SETI all recorded the same anomaly before each event. A repeating radio pulse. The Australians picked it up too.
If even Euroscientists say the same, then we are wasting time blaming shadows.
Our space agency confirms the pulse originated close to Earth's orbital path. That makes this everyone's problem.
NASA's analysis says the same thing. It's not foreign, it's familiar.
Then we stop arguing and start listening. I'm proposing Resolution 8832. the formation of a joint investigative task force. NASA, CNSA, Roscosmos, ESA, and the Australian Deep Space Network.
For once, it seems the universe itself has forced us to cooperate.
Then it's agreed. We will treat this not as conflict, but as an unknown. The motion carries. Let's find out what's really talking to us.
At NASA's Johnson Space Center, mission control teams confirmed receiving an open transmission on an old Apollo frequency. The identical audio of Neil Armstrong's 1969 moon landing. The clip was verified as live and time-stamped. NASA says no current mission is broadcasting on that channel. In Berlin, sections of the historic Wall Memorial have collapsed without warning. Witnesses describe hearing cracking sounds from underground, nearly the same sequence reported in 1989 when the wall first fell. City officials are calling it a structural anomaly, but residents say, quote, it felt like deja vu in real time. Here in the U.S., the FAA confirms a commercial aircraft bound for JFK vanished from radar just after 5 p.m. Eastern. Controllers reportedly heard cockpit audio identical to the transmissions from American Airlines Flight 11 on September 11, 2001, line for line. The audio abruptly stopped. The aircraft has not reappeared. Across Europe, amateur operators are intercepting wartime broadcast voices, codes, even music transmitted on modern civilian frequencies. Transmitted on modern civilian frequencies. Experts say the recordings match archival BBC and Radio Berlin transmissions from World War II, but no modern equipment is sending them.
Mr. President, we've confirmed over 300 new incidents overnight. It's happening on live television, social media, everywhere. We ran the footage through 3 different forensic filters. There's no frame manipulation, it's not latency. These people, they just stop.
Some stay frozen for 5 seconds, some for almost 2 minutes. When they start moving again, they have no memory of it. We've got police dash cams, airport security feeds, even pilots reporting time skips.
Time skips? You're telling me people are freezing like bad CGI and nobody can explain it?
Yes, sir. Live broadcast, 37 seconds of complete stillness. Everyone else in the studio kept moving.
It's spreading inland now. Traffic lights, trains, whole intersections, freezing mid-mat. And the weird part, no one on the ground sees it. Only the cameras record it.
Every freeze event triggers the same pulse, 896 megahertz. That's the same frequency we traced in the returning transmission. Sir, whatever that signal is, it's not just coming from space anymore.
So it's interference? Satellites, frequencies, I don't care what you call it. Someone's jamming us. Maybe China, maybe someone else.
Sir, with respect, Beijing reported the same freezes last night. Moscow too. They're asking if we did it.
This isn't cyber warfare. It's something synchronized. The freezes happen seconds before each major event. Pearl Harbor, London, Chernobyl. It's like the world holds its breath before repeating itself. We think these are warning frames, like reality buffering.
Buffering? You sound like my grandkids explaining a phone problem. Look, I've got bases on fire and people losing their minds. You're telling me the planet is buffering?
Sir, please listen. This isn't a network issue. We've cross-checked every database. Every freeze pulse lines up with the SETI frequencies we received last week. It's not interference, it's reflection.
Reflection of what?
Sir, if that's true, it means whatever's sending the signal back, it knows
I'm sorry
us.
to interrupt, sir. We've got another synchronization spike. Frequency band 8.96
Hey,
again.
what's happening? Are we under attack again?
No, sir, it's starting again.
If history has taught us anything, it's not to root against the underdog. Right, Peter?
No spoilers.
The British are coming!
It pays to know what's coming.
Check the group chat!
To chart your own course.
I'm sure that's nothing.
Because the 1 in a million long shot can work. When the whole world picks Goliath, you know it's going to be David. Every great leap began with a bold first step. And there's no
This is an emergency action notification issued by the United States government. Multiple federal agencies, including the U.S. Geological Survey, NOAA, and FEMA, have confirmed the emergence of previously extinct biological entities within the continental United States. These organisms have been observed in forested, mountainous, and coastal regions. Early reports indicate avian and reptilian species consistent with late Cretaceous era morphology. These organisms are considered potentially dangerous to human life and the environment. Sightings have been verified in Wyoming, Oregon, Montana, and Northern California. Ground and aerial patrols confirm at least 7 distinct large-scale organisms of unknown origin. The creatures appear highly territorial and may react aggressively to light, noise, or movement. Residents are advised to remain indoors and avoid all wooded or rural areas. If you observe large, unidentified wildlife, do not approach, do not attempt to photograph or capture, report immediately to local authorities using official emergency channels. This phenomenon is under investigation by federal and international agencies. The cause remains unexplained. Preliminary data indicates these organisms share DNA signatures with species believed extinct for over 65 million years. This information has been verified by the Smithsonian and the National Science Foundation.
This is CNN Breaking News.
We interrupt all programming for this special report. This is a developing global emergency situation. The Department of Homeland Security has confirmed that multiple extinct animal species have appeared across several U.S. states and regions of Canada. These are being described by officials as biological reemergences, including species that have not existed for tens of millions of years. Authorities are advising the public to stay indoors and avoid open areas. NOAA has also issued an urgent tsunami warning from the Indian Ocean basin following seismic readings resembling the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake. Almost identical in magnitude and pattern. In Europe, emergency services are overwhelmed. We're receiving reports from France and Germany of mass bird migrations that match extinct ice age patterns. Species that no longer exist.
Thank you all for attending on short notice. What you're about to see has been verified by the World Science Council, NASA, and the European Space Agency. The anomalies currently spreading across the planet are not isolated incidents. Dr. Fulbury, please proceed.
47 distinct transmission sites have been confirmed since July 13th. Radio signals identical to those of historic Earth broadcasts. World War speeches, Apollo transmissions, even early television noise. These are the verified locations where the signals were received and where new energy emissions have been detected. They form a precise spatial progression. At first, we believed it random atmospheric distortion, but the pattern remained constant. When mapped globally, it conforms exactly to a logarithmic spiral following the Fibonacci ratio.
A spiral? You're saying the broadcasts are arranged?
Yes, sir. The sequence defines perfect proportional relationships between each site, from Honolulu to Pripyat, from the Indian Ocean to London. The spacing, the timing, even the intensity follow Fibonacci scaling. It's as if each location is one part of a living equation. We don't know what's generating it. We only know that the sequence is expanding rapidly.
Expanding to where?
At its current rate, the curve will complete full alignment in 7 days. When that happens, every known emission frequency recorded on Earth will synchronize to the same interval, including seismic, electromagnetic, biological, and even human neural resonance.
Are you suggesting it affects cognition?
We don't have evidence of direct influence, but we've recorded simultaneous anomalies. People freezing mid-sail, wildlife disoriented, extinct species reappearing within these same geographic bands.
Are we under attack? Is this Russia, China, some kind of coordinated psychological operation?
Respect. We are all seeing the same thing, Monsieur President. This isn't a weapon.
It isn't human. No known signal behavior or interference could mimic this kind of proportional growth. The focal point of the spiral lies here, near the Great Rift Valley, the scientifically recognized cradle of humankind. Every wavefront, every recurrence, originates outward from this
So
zone.
you're saying the Earth itself is emitting these patterns?
Yes, and it's accelerating. The last time our systems recorded synchronization of this scale was never. We don't have historical precedents, but the mathematical pattern implies closure.
Closure of what?
Continue your analysis, Doctor. We will reconvene in 12 hours. Until then, this briefing remains classified at the highest level. Do not speak of this to your agencies or the public. And for now, may whatever this is, have mercy on us if it continues.
This is an official message from the Government of Canada, issued at 8:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Please remain calm and listen carefully. Multiple regions across Canada are experiencing severe perceptual and temporal disturbances. These events include repeating historical broadcasts, sightings of extinct animal species, and conflicting environmental conditions. This message is being transmitted to confirm that you are conscious and physically present in the year 2030. You are not experiencing hallucinations. What you are witnessing is part of a global atmospheric and electromagnetic disturbance currently under investigation. To reduce confusion and public distress, this message will reappear every 10 minutes as a confirmation of reality and continuity. If this broadcast interrupts your program, remain tuned. This channel will provide ongoing verification of current time and place. Do not trust unverified online footage or social media posts claiming alternate dates or timelines. Do not approach sites of anomaly activity, including regions reporting extinct wildlife or historical reconstructions. Remain indoors. Keep your radio or television tuned to this frequency. Await further instructions from the Government of Canada.
All right, this makes 13 from the Pacific Ridge across the states, London, the Indian Ocean, and now Zambia near the border of Malawi and Zimbabwe, the exact center of what we've been calling the Fibonacci arc.
Coordinates lock at 14 degrees south, 30 degrees east. That's roughly the cradle of humankind in Africa.
The birthplace of us. Evolution's 0 point.
Now the signal ends where life began. We've confirmed resonance at all 12 previous plots in the map. Hawaii, Oklahoma, London, Chernobyl, the Indian Ocean. Every anomaly, every echo of the past lined up exactly along this curve.
Echo? You mean history bleeding into now?
Exactly. The wars, the speeches, the disasters, they're not coincidences, they're replays. It's as if reality's playing back every frequency it ever emitted all at once.
Like a corrupted file glitching through fragments of its old memory.
Or something trying to reset itself.
You're sure this isn't interference?
We ran diagnostics on every channel. It's not a satellite, not solar. The frequency's internal. It's radiating through the planet's own magnetic field.
So Earth isn't hearing the signal, Earth is the signal.
If it's harmonic, convert it. Let's hear what we're looking at.
Ratio's converted to sound. It's Fibonacci 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Each tone follows the sequence.
Listen, it's steady, like breathing.
Breathing or counting down?
Those tones, each one's a measurement between every event we've recorded. It's not numbers, it's memory. The closer they get, the tighter the spiral pulls, like it's folding back into itself. It's like the universe breathing in. You can feel it, the intervals shrinking. We thought it was harmony. It's completion.
That's the cradle of humankind in South Africa.
You realize what this means, right? We're not just witnessing phenomena. We're watching the system correct itself.
Correct itself from what?
From us.
Everything repeating, everything bleeding together, humanity glitching in real time, people freezing, voices replaying, ancient storms forming again. That's not nature malfunctioning, that's control.
You mean an entity? The one we've been avoiding calling it?
If you believe the math, this ratio doesn't just create life, it defines the limit of awareness. And something doesn't want us crossing it.
Because when we do, the ratio completes.
And when it completes, it resets.
It ends where it began.
The last point, the cradle of humankind, if it closes there, this entire cycle ends. We've been hearing our own voices, our own history, echoing back across time. We thought it was a miracle. It's a warning.
We're interrupting all programming for breaking developments across multiple continents tonight. Over the last 12 hours, several historical events once thought impossible to repeat, have somehow reoccurred. Authorities are calling it an unprecedented global pattern, as locations tied to humanity's most significant moments have experienced what witnesses describe as exact recreations of the past. In the United States, what appears to be a second attack on Pearl Harbor.
This is Dr. Marcus Hayes with NASA. If you're hearing this, it means we've reached the end of the pattern. What began as a strange signal has turned out to be something far bigger than we ever imagined. That broadcast we picked up, it wasn't coming from space. It was coming back to us. It carried our own history, voices from the past, music, speeches, disasters, every piece of human noise we've ever sent out into the dark, now returning to the exact place it came from. We thought it was an echo. Now we know it's a reflection. Over the last 24 hours, every anomaly you've seen, the storms, the fires, the reappearance of extinct species, the historical events repeating, they weren't random. They were checkpoints. Something is running through everything that ever happened in order, like a program replaying its timeline before shutting down. We've learned this has happened before, many, many times. The data suggests we are the 896th version of civilization on this planet. Every time humanity reaches a point of awareness, when we begin to understand how it all works, everything resets. That's why we can't explain certain things. The ruins we find that shouldn't exist. The civilizations that appear too advanced for their time. They're not alien, they're us, from before. The events you've witnessed, the attacks, the fires, the storms, the disasters repeating themselves, none of it was random. They were system errors, glitches bleeding through from previous cycles. The entity that governs this reality made a mistake. By sending our own transmissions back to us, it exposed what we were never meant to see, that we are living inside its construct. Now that we've recognized it, that we've seen the boundaries of the simulation, the system is reacting. It's trying to correct itself the only way it can, by restarting. That's why everything is unraveling faster now. It's not punishment, it's cleanup. before the next version begins. If you're hearing this, and somehow you're still here, remember, this isn't your fault. We built, we loved, we dreamed, we reached higher than anything before us. And maybe that's exactly why it ends here. We are out of time. Whatever comes next, it starts soon. Stay with the people you love. Look at the sky. And know, even if everything resets, we were real. This is Dr. Hayes, signing off for NASA and for the 896 human civilization.